Give me some Ingram. It's the coach. This is the 2020 season on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Mark Ingram, fresh off a big performance a weekend ago, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's get up to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. For the call, we bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Second and 1. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. The numbers for Eifert in that game last week. I asked him before the game, did you know that you were close to 200 last week? He said, oh, yeah, I knew I was right on the doorstep, just short of it, but a touchdown as well. Heck of a game.
I like that he was honest with you because they always know. They keep track in their head. They understand their yardage. But how'd you like to be the defense this week? This was a week of open field tackling practice because you know he's going to get his catches. The key is to limit him after the catch, put him on the ground.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. On second down now, Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches. Second down and inches. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. Check, 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check. Fresno.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Ready. 59. Mike 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the tape. Safety's creeping.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Let's go now. Go to base. Switch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Ravens so now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's checking.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in there. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. This is intercepted. Picked off by Martin. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this one to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Come on, QB, come on.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they are going to... It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter.
Get that quarterback.
shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And able to find Green. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Looking to throw. Green brings it in. That's good for 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completion.
Tyler Eifert. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. He'll look to throw. Finding Green complete. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Nixon will try the right side. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. A gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And the catch good. It's Eifert. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
56. Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away. Down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Mixon with a first down carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And Eifert has it. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Cincinnati, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.